Do you remember? This is a former technician. He doesn't work for us anymore. He was lovely while he was here. He moved out of state. There are certain plumbing problems that guys can get really super awkward about that they're woman related, right? This particular customer had a
I know
clogged
exactly what the story is.
Yeah, and the clogged drain was caused by tampons, and he was very awkward about addressing that with the customer. And we're like, this doesn't need to be awkward. Like, just tell them. You don't, even if it says flushable, this is the same thing as flushable wipes. Don't flush them. They're not flushable. The only thing that's flushable is the human waste that's supposed to be going down the toilet and the toilet paper that accompanies it. That is it. No wipes, no tampons, no nothing else, right? But yeah, that customer education.
He was so sweet too.
But yeah, there's a
He
few
was
things.
like, okay, he was so sweet. Because I remember being on the phone with him when he called me to ask me how to tell. He's like, how do I say this to them? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, like girl things that you put down the toilet. And I'm so effing confused. I'm like, girl things? You're putting girl things? I'm like, makeup brushes? We're putting makeup brushes? We've got glitter. There's like a pink tutu on there. He's like, no, for that time of the month. And I'm like, tampons? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, it's called a tampon. Say it with me. Tampon. He's like, no. I'm like, then call it a feminine product. Like, just call it a feminine product. He's like, okay, that's better than the other one.
Yes,
Oh
we
my
will
God.
we will train your plumbers to be able to talk about feminine products without absolutely losing it, which hey, that does provide better service because you have to be able to educate the customer on what they can and cannot put down their drains.
Yes, like makeup brushes and tutus and glitter. Actually, I think glitter might be flushable.
I don't know what it could possibly catch on. I mean, unless you're putting like pounds of it all at once and then like you got a dry powder type of situation.
Hey, speaking of feminine things you shouldn't put down your drain. We had fried fish for dinner last night,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't want to put the oil back in the bottle. Just as complete side quest on this whole podcast situation. I didn't want to put the oil back in the bottle. So I dumped it in my garbage disposal. And as I'm doing it, I'm like, the guys are gonna hate this. Don't do this. This isn't a thing we're supposed to do. And then out of like complete and total feel badness, I went ahead and dumped like half a bottle of dish soap while running it with water in hopes that I don't end up with a massive grease clog later. But also, like, I'm just a girl. Who knows better? Terrible decisions.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's gonna be a
Here's where we're
segment on
gonna get a
here
little.
is confessions of a plumbing professional. This is the thing that we did to our own homes that you should never do to yours, and this is why.
Confessions of a plumbing professional. I dumped grease down my drain after frying fish. Don't do that. I had to put half a bottle of dish soap down there to clear my own conscience while running hot water in hopes that I did not clog my drain. And if I clog my drain, I have to call the guy who works for me out to unclog it, and he is never going to let me forget that.
Yes.
Because he has 17 different names for a drain machine that unclogs a sink that I have to have a master list for. Okay? So, moral of the story, don't dump grease down your garbage disposal. It's bad for your house.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm just so glad we do these